Welcome to Phase Today. This is the first news media about lucid dreams, sleep paralysis, and other phase states. If you missed latest news on our website or social media, we've prepared a full video review for you. Are you ready? Latin Americans less likely to have lucid dreams. The concept of lucid dreaming varies greatly across cultures. Scientists from different countries around the world therefore periodically conduct studies with the purpose of identifying how the frequency of lucid dreams depends on ethnicity and cultural influence. In September 2020, a new article on the topic was published in the scientific journal Dreaming. Authors Michael Schredel and Kelly Bulkley surveyed 3,992 Americans aged 18 and older, 2,310 women, and 1,682 men. They did that in order to obtain data on the incidence of lucid dream experiences among the US population. Among the total sample, 35.72% experienced lucid dreams, with Hispanic participants reporting significantly lower incidence relative to Caucasians. The results show that lucid dreaming is a well-known phenomenon in the United States. Meanwhile, differences between ethnic groups may reflect the greater prominence of lucid dreams in more individualistic cultures than in cultures that tend to be more communal. However, in order to clarify how strongly these effects can manifest themselves with regard to dreams in general and lucid dreams in particular, additional research with participants from other countries will be required. Sleep paralysis can be pleasant. Sleep paralysis is defined as the inability to move due to muscle paralysis during REM sleep or dream phase. This is often an unpleasant experience that can have serious clinical consequences. However, scientists are inclined to hypothesize that this state also may be experienced as pleasant. In the scientific study published in August 2020, authors Monika Klikova, Brian A. Sharpless, and Jitka Boskova attempted to determine the relative prevalence of present episodes of sleep paralysis, as well as elements that may increase the possibility of their manifestation. 172 participants with recurrent episodes of sleep paralysis filled out a series of questionnaires that analyze sleep paralysis episodes, trauma symptoms, life satisfaction, and personality traits. It turned out that pleasant sleep paralysis is a rather common phenomenon. 23% of respondents reported experiencing it before. Contrary to expectations, neither lower trauma symptoms nor higher life expectation were associated with a positive experience of sleep paralysis. However, the ability to lucid dream and a higher level of openness to new experiences seem to increase the likelihood of pleasant episodes. Future research will show whether this discovery has clinical implications. The study was published in August 2020 in the scientific magazine Journal of Sleep Research. Ringtones can be used in lucid dreaming induction. In recent years, lucid dreams have become a subject of increasing interest for the study of psychophysiological differences between dreaming and consciousness. To increase the frequency of lucid dreaming for research purposes, special phase induction techniques are taught to experiment participants. One such study was recently conducted by a European team led by Daniel Erlacher from the University of Bern, Switzerland, who studies acoustic stimulation methods for lucid dreaming induction. Standard polysomnography was used to obtain electrophysiological data, and REM sleep was recorded using an eye movement sensor. As part of the lab experiment, an ordinary ringtone was used as auditory stimulation, as well as a reality check tool. The implementation ringtone procedure caused lucid dreams in 5 out of 12 participants compared to just one case before stimulation. Until now, a large quantity of reality checking studies during lucid dreaming have been conducted in field experiments with moderate success. On the other hand, there have been few studies that use reality checking as a method of LD induction in sleep labs. Hopefully, the aforementioned study will help to develop a better understanding of the technique of effective phase induction. The study was published in the October issue 2020 of the International Journal of Dream Research. More awakenings lead to more lucid dreams. Experienced practitioners know that alternating periods of wakefulness and sleep can increase the possibility of inducing lucid dreams. Now, sleep fragmentation has become the subject of scientific study. In September 2020, the journal Consciousness and Cognition published an article by European researchers led by Jared Gott from the Radboud University Medical Center in Netherlands. In this study, the authors explore in depth the question of the cause and effect relationship between sleep fragmentation and lucid dreams. Scientists know that lucid dreaming, in terms of the level of awareness and neural activity in the brain, is similar to the state of wakefulness. At the same time, using the technique of alternating sleep and wakefulness, it is possible to increase the frequency of lucid dreams. For example, patients with narcolepsy who spontaneously experience fragmented sleep at night and sleep attacks during the day report a significant increase in lucid dreaming after their attacks. And the technique of falling asleep and waking up with an alarm clock are noticed by lucid dreaming practitioners as being one of the most effective. Another phase researcher, Michael Raduga, comments, "In one of our studies, we showed that any deviations from normal sleep and its duration inevitably lead to an increase in the number of phase state experiences in one form or another. In other words, the phase state in this case is a form of disrupted sleep. It really can be used effectively in practice, but you need to understand the risks involved." Study participants likewise reported increased lucidity when their own sleep was determined to have been fragmented. This paints a relatively ambiguous picture. Presumably, there is a link between sleep fragmentation and lucid dreams, but so far the question of what physiological mechanisms underlie this phenomenon remains unanswered. Lucid nightmares require special study. Lucid nightmares are defined as dreams with strong negative emotions, in which a dreamer is aware that he or she is dreaming but cannot change the terrifying events unfolding in their dream or consciously wake up. Phase nightmares are not uncommon, yet very little is known about this phenomenon. A recently published study by Michael Schredel and Kelly Balkley sought to examine the frequency and content of lucid nightmares among US adults, aged 18 and older. A representative survey sample of 408 participants, 248 women, 160 men, found that out of 160 nightmares, 67 could be classified as lucid nightmares, with 2/3 of dreams involving the inability to wake up. However, the inclusion of nightmare elements in lucid dreams was not associated with the study participants' age, gender, education, or ethnicity. Overall, the study's findings show that a significant proportion, about 60%, of most recent lucid dreaming experiences can be categorized as lucid nightmares, including the inability to wake up. At the same time, the study of sleep control techniques and the development of such skills is an important step in the research of phase states as a therapeutic tool for the treatment of nightmares. The study was published in October 2020 in the International Journal of Dream Research. How science and religion see lucid dreaming. Scientists only began studying lucid dreaming in the 20th century, while world religions have emphasized the importance of this phenomenon in their doctrines for a much longer period of time. The influence of these tradition practices of phase states on the development of the current lucid dreaming trend is described in a recently published analytical article by scientists from Brazil with Kelly Balkley from the US. Some of the earliest mentions of lucid dreams are found in Hindu manuscripts dating back over 2,000 years ago, which divide consciousness into the categories of wakefulness, dreams, including lucid dreams, and deep sleep. In the Buddhist tradition, Tibetan monks have been practicing dream yoga, a meditation technique that teaches practitioners to recognize dreams, overcome fears through lucid awareness, and control the content of dreams for centuries. In the Islamic scriptures, lucid dreaming is seen as a revered state of mind and a special way for initiates to achieve mystical experiences. In turn, Christian theologian Augustine Hippopotamus, AD 354-430, refers to lucid dreams as a kind of preview of the afterlife. during which the soul is separated from the body. Having analyzed the various references to lucid dreaming in world religions, the scientists know that monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam recognize dreams as a way of communicating with God in order to understand the present and predict the future. Traditional Indian religions, Buddhism and Hinduism, on the other hand, are more interested in cultivating self-awareness, studying and developing special techniques for induction into the phase state and sleep observation. Indian religions can thus offer important insights for modern practitioners of the phase state and for the scientific study of lucid dreams. Meanwhile, other religions refer to this phenomenon as divine dreams, associating them the role of sacred knowledge accessible to few. The article was published in October 2020 in the International Journal of Dream Research. As you can see, our topic is actively developing. In order not to miss new discoveries, right now subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media, where we publish news daily. All links are in the description. See you next week.